My name is Rodney Robinson. I am the 2019 National Teacher of the Year. My current position is a senior advisor in the talent office with Richmond Public Schools. One of my main duty, of course, is teacher and leader pathways. Teacher and leader pathways consist of a number of jobs, but it mainly involves helping teachers grow and become better or to pursue other things within education. For example, we handle cohorts for teachers who want to go into administration. We handle cohorts for teachers who want to go into counseling. We also work on professional development for teachers who want to become teacher leaders. We also do teacher residency programs, student teachers, practicum students. It's an all-in-one job of just helping teachers be better. This job came about actually because in the district strategic plan created in 2018, our community saw a need for more male minority teachers. And so I was brought in 2020 after my Teacher of the Year travels to run a program called RVA Men Teach. RVA Men Teach is a program specifically designed to keep male minority teachers in Richmond Public Schools. It was a passion of mine. It's what I did as National Teacher of the Year. I went around the country speaking about the need for more diversity in education, the need for more male minority teachers in education. As we know, our field, the education field is 80% white, and of that 80%, 79% is white women. And so, my goal is to lower that percentage while raising the overall percentage of teachers of color in the field. Because we've known for years that students learn best when they have teachers who look like them, teachers who share their culture and their background. But now we're getting a lot of research to prove that. Sister Constance Lindsay at University of North Carolina, her and her colleagues wrote a book called Teacher Diversity and Student Success. And what it talks about is not only do students of color benefit from teachers of color, but all students benefit from having teachers of color in the workforce. One specific thing, we know that the discipline is lesser when you have more teachers of color. And then specifically for low-income black boys, we know the statement that they're 39% less likely to drop out of high school if they get a black teacher during their elementary years. They're 19% more likely to go to college. And so we're seeing tons of research to come back and back what we already know. Because even if you go back to the period right after Reconstruction, one of the first things African Americans sought more than anything was the right to an education. As a matter of fact, Booker T. Washington said that universal education as a whole for America is the idea of the black man. And so when the newly freedmen sought to have their new education, they sought teachers of color who looked like them, who understood what they were working for, and they saw education more as a justice issue in America. And so I just continue that fight by making sure that we have teachers of color in our classroom who look like our students, who come from the same culture, have the same background, who more importantly identify with our students. I think right now we're in a political turmoil in America. We're seeing education being attacked on numerous fronts, from politicians, outlawing what is actually real history, the fake boogeyman of CRT that's been created, and just the relentless attacks on our LGBTQ students. I really think none of that would exist if we had more diversity in education, if we had more teachers of color, if we had more, we had environments where it was safe for LGBTQ teachers to be open, because they would push back against that. I think so much of education, because it's dominated by the typical American structure that has dominated everything in our history, we don't get enough pushback from the actual educators. And so I think if we increase the amount of diversity in education, you would see a tremendous pushback against those hateful transgender laws, against those laws that try to outlaw history. I think if we had more educators of color, more diversity within the workforce, those things wouldn't exist, because those people would stand up and say, no, We're not going to allow that to happen to our children.